Okay, in three, two, one, rolling.
And casting over this is Speed Freak and X Rapid Python.
Hello, hello.
What are your in-game names? Is it the same?
Yeah.
Same, yeah, speed freaking.
Nice one. So this event is so one team has a prisoner who is inside the dungeons, and the other team has to break them out of the prison and bring them to the safe zone, which is just behind the. I always call it a gargoyle, but it's not a gargoyle. It's like a
griffin statue.
Yeah, it's a lion. It's a lion with
griffin
wings,
statue.
right?
Yeah. Word is of just like Dave in the dungeon.
How does it feel to be?
Yeah.
Well, let's face it. There's only one thing that can happen. Oh, there he is. Dave's getting a bit cheeky there, throwing some bones at his guards.
Ah, that's smart. That's smart, you know. I didn't realise he did that.
I must admit, I was one of the guards watching him from the other side. And unfortunately, it's against the rules to smack him while he's in there.
I'm just not able to pick one up and throw it back at him.
Are they ready to go? Yeah, it looks like it.
I think they're coming in.
The
The first
flaming
charge, the
chicken
has been thrown. Oh, and here it goes. The chaos of a battle confined to the catacombs.
Here for snooze because I'm too good at the game, so I've been decimated. Yeah, I've been decimated.
You can imagine Dave now locked up in that dungeon, just wondering when they're going to get to him and try and break him out. But it does look like the Masons are being pushed back and being pushed back quite hard here.
I actually.
Well, I think you can see it there when big swings and haymakers going everywhere. Oh, this could be a first attempt here. Because if I was correct there, they cut away when there was one Argathian left against a horde of Masons coming in.
Yeah, did they
I don't
manage
see
to?
Gatlin's on the back foot.
They managed to get through here?
No, I'm waiting.
That doesn't look like it.
I need to wait.
Oh, they're beating him. Oh, here we go.
the one Agathian.
He's
is
out, he's
murdered. Alright, he's out.
Two
Which way
guards
did he
in
go?
there, and Dave still manages to slip
Oh,
through
there we go. You can
sideways.
see him there, just in the
Yeah,
black.
he is a slippery eel, that one.
Although he immediately gets murdered there.
I think he's crawling back to the jail cell, isn't he?
Well, yeah, from
Maybe I
spawn.
might need to be.
Yeah, that was a very, very short-lived escape, that one.
Yeah, that's when you first realise that you have to free the prisoner and get him a safe route out. Seems obvious, but when you're actually playing in the chaos, it's confusing to know.
I was just impressed they were able to get him equipped with a war axe.
Yeah, that's true. Giving the prisoner a weapon.
I think when we were discussing what was actually going to go on today, we were actually talking about, well, the first thing you need to do is get your prisoner a weapon and a shield. Shield optional, obviously.
Alright.
Dave really doesn't like sharing that cell, does he?
He does not. He's locked up again. So they've put these two barriers on the stairs there. I'm not sure that does anything, to be honest. I think those barriers.
Well, what it does do, at least you know exactly where they're going to go, so you can aim your overheads for the gap in the middle.
Yeah, I suppose.
I'm gonna go join them. So I can.
That's
I
something,
mean, with a lot of these defences, it is all about trying to channel the enemy into your kill zones.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very similar to the way that the team objective works, where you have waves of enemies. So every time you kill a wave of enemies, obviously they respawn and they come back and they do things differently. And so you have to adjust to each wave. And for the attacking team, ideally they want to push from as many directions with as many people as possible. And and that's how you get the strongest wave pressure. With this in such a confined space, I think it does take several waves to get close. So you have to force the Agathians to be respawning, and then kill off those lot, and then make the next lot respawn, so that the Agathians come in 2 different sections. In this case, the Agathans being the defenders.
Well, I think one thing I've definitely noticed with at least the Mason tactics at the moment, they do tend to all be spawning in from that spawn site.
That's right.
So it's not that they seem to be relocating. So in many cases, all the Agathians need to do is set up, knowing that the wave's more than likely just going to come from that direction. They haven't really tried any misdirection as yet.
No, that's absolutely right. And so, I mean, that was the initial tactic. At least that's the obvious first tactic, right? It's just go to the quickest place as quickly as you can. The closest place as quickly as you can. And just try and keep up the pressure. But in this case it didn't work. Although it did get Dave Bod out once, but it wasn't enough pressure to stop him from dying as well. But here
I
you go.
really like how the Argathians are setting up for their defence there. I mean, once again, it's just 2 barricades.
Did he
So
get
it's not
out? It
gonna
looks
stop
like he
them,
got
but it
out. It
does
looks like he
close-
got out. Yeah, so the second
yes,
time...
he might be doing a running. Yes, but they're waiting for him this time. Because obviously he does need to make it all the way to that door. There he is, jumping off the barrier. Did he make it to the door? Because I did see him running away then.
Oh, that was his perspective. I think we were just watching where he gets murdered. I believe he...
So has he been cut down at this point?
I do indeed believe that is his corpse there on the floor.
I think so. I think he died.
I'd say a moment of mourning for Dave's passing, but I think just a moment of teabagging will do. And in case anyone viewing doesn't know, Dave is the regular teabagger from the Metal Chivalry.
Call it Yorkshire Tea Dave.
Yeah, if you haven't met Dave on the battlefield, well, you probably haven't been teabagged yet.
I like this random fight on top of the bridge for no reason. Oh, that's a nice fire pot.
Oh yeah, he's lit up like Joan of Arc.
It's a good strategy actually to cut off the Agathians from getting back to the defenses. They have to go round to the stairs now. Has he got out again? He must have.
Certainly, arrows flying across the way, isn't there?
Oh, this is in the last minute as well.
Big fighting on the stairs, but I can't see any of them looking anything like Dave.
Oh,
there he
Dave.
is. No, his arms are up. Was he begging? Yeah, is he begging or is he trying to fight?
Does that mean he already got
he's
there?
going back. He's going back.
Yeah, he was indeed begging, so he might have gotten to the door just then.
I think he did. I think he got a point there. Didn't quite get to see it, but yeah, if I recall, I think Mason got 1 point on the first round. And then, yeah, there's just 15 seconds left in this round, so I don't think it's enough.
Definitely. I don't think there's even enough to get him back in the jail properly.
No.
Much less get him out again. And that's it. It is all over.
There's a lot of people calling out different things and
Hello.
like organising yourself into a group, a flanking group, or anything like that. That is very dependent on players paying attention to who's making call-outs and what's going on.
And what form of communication channels have got open. But I think the other thing is, the most important thing is that prior to the game starting, each player needs to work out which team they're on, and if they're on the wrong team, change over. Because at the moment, we don't have any means to control that. It's still quite random as we go in.
See that
So just
synchronised
get in.
suicide. There.
It really warms my heart seeing about 60 people just off themselves.
Yeah, I know. Cultists would be proud.
Free the prisoner. You know,
Suicide cults every
nan's-
round.
I thought my nan's home cooking was good, but this.
Yeah.
Man. It's going down.
Yeah, man, we've got archers on the top.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
That
shit.
prisoner down here.
There's
Get
some
killed.
kind of
Was that?
defense.
Hang
I'm
on,
not sure.
was that the? Oh, I'm not sure what he was doing
Yeah,
there.
the
That
last
would
one was
appeared
nuts
to
as
be
well,
in
and
trying
then
to
they've
make a
done a
barricade, but
it-
that was at the spawn side of the Masons.
I
What
think
was
he might be a
doing
double
there?
agent, to be honest.
I think you might be right
I
there.
think somebody paid him off.
Ooh. Maybe he hasn't checked the spawn routes. I'll tell you what, they're going to be a bit disappointed. They've just spawned in. They're going to try to get to the battle and then run into their own engineers' walls.
I do remember this being a struggle to defend him straight away, so
Oh no, man, they're on us.
now I know why.
Yeah,
Oh, he's out already.
He is out.
He's out.
He is out.
Yeah, for once,
Yeah,
a
he's
little
knocking
injury.
away. Oh, look at one side's been absolutely covered, but once again,
They're escaping.
the Masons are covering off their spawn
Did you
side.
manage to get
They're
the,
leaving
footage
it
of
less
him
defended
in the door?
on the Argathian side. I don't understand that
You've been following the
strategy.
Honestly,
I don't
whoever's,
think the Masons understood either.
Yeah.
whoever's paying the engineers, they
Jam
either need,
stands out,
they need to be
look.
fired.
Yeah, you're right. I think they might be Argathian engineers. Because they seem to do their best at stopping the Masons from actually defending the prisoner.
He's in the jail, I think.
And
Is it still in the
I-
Hey, there it is. Look at all the defences on the Mason spawn side. Yet the Argathian
Where
side
is
is clear.
I don't know why the cameraman's still in the
Did
jail
they?
cell when he's run free, but
something
we can
killed him.
fire the
I've just heard
cameraman as
word.
well.
I think he is
No,
heading
I'm
back to the
joking.
jail cell.
Cameraman was paid off. There'll be no witnesses to the Mason
Oh,
bridge side.
Oh,
He
my
must have
God,
got
they're
a
in.
point there, though. The amount of
I'm
time
just
that.
enjoying some of the carnage that's going
Yeah.
on in the background.
Oh yeah,
The dungeon.
there were some good fights in here.
Crazy down there.
Oh, there really was. And the Argathians finally take control. Although at one point I really thought the Masons were just going to overwhelm
Man,
them.
I'm trying to have game defences. somebody
But
else
once
can.
again,
Oh.
once again, the Masons have done a very good job at barricading.
Although you just
Their
saw him there
spawn side.
breaking his own barricade. Oh dear.
I think he's probably
dear,
come
oh
to
dear.
the conclusion that, yeah, the barricades are too much on the wrong side.
You have the Masons actually defending the right side of
Shouting
their
help.
objective.
Look at that. I mean, that was looking out of the jail, but looking out towards... Oh, there we go. That's the Argathian spawn side.
Here we
Now,
go.
the other side is just a sea of barricades.
Man, I don't know who's
So I
ready.
think by the length of time that the prisoner was out in jail, I assume he
What about
got.
everybody?
I'd say it's 1-1 now, possibly.
I'd agree with that. Oh, there you go. Look, pushing them back. That choke point is where you want to hold them if you can.
Oh yeah.
Well, what I find interesting is, once again, you've got two very different tactics as far as the use of engineers. You know, whereas the Argathians were trying to funnel the Masons into their kill zones, the
Yeah, quite
Masons
gutted
seemed
they didn't get the time
really
on
just
it,
intent on
but
trying to
we're
barricade
doing
that
it.
jail as much as possible, just close off those two
That would've
doors.
helped a lot, it's
But in
good,
effect, what they're doing is essentially
Always get some hiccup.
giving themselves
That's what it
problems on the
throws me in a bit
spawn
of
side, while leaving the Argathians free to attack from the Argathian spawn side. It's quite puzzling, really.
Where's he escaping to?
No, I don't know. I just don't think he has because.
You know, there were
team under
times
the
I
Mason-
thought,
the Agathans-
do the Masons
Agathans
know
aren't
they're
really
actually defending the
hacking
objective
or
this time?
anything special. They're just running and dying. The-
Well, here we
the
go. I
Masons
think they've
done a
started
lot
to
better
realise, because this is finally a spike trap set up on the Argathian
lot
spawn
better last
side.
time we did.
How are the But look at how the Argathians are responding. They're starting to come round to the flank. I spotted a
Actually
bunch of them
pushing
over on
them
the
in.
overpass as well. So they're going to be coming in round the back
I'm
of them
dead.
now.
Masons are completely...
Yeah, look, there's only a handful here.
Quick response, actually.
3 guys, 2 or 3 guys.
It is
Thing
a
is, Jav
it is a
knows if
big
he gets the window, he can run.
big little
But I
tussle
don't
here.
This
think-
toenail
enough.
just smashing people to death.
Because if
Oh,
he
there he
dies,
goes.
knows
Once
what
again,
happens
they've
back
surrounded the jail.
They're trying to break on the left side with Prince.
Oh, they're fighting it off on the
Stop it,
spawn
dragging
side,
off
but
to
they're
as
still
well.
trying to break him out.
Dragging off. Prince is right at the jail.
The Masons do have the
Collaterals
numerical
went down
advantage.
hard,
in this
yeah.
one.
Engineer
it's
doing a
looked
good
tough,
job of
but the
fighting them
Masons took it down to the last attempt, so
Yeah, really good job.
off. There you go. That's Caster's curse right there.
And once again, you've got that same setup that we've been seeing time and time again from the Masons, which is just those walls of barricades, just on either side of the jail. I did notice they did get some flags down, so that's going to help them stick around a little longer if they can repel the Argathians. So let's find out, shall we? See, once again, this is something we didn't see from the Masons, swarming over the top, looking for a route in
yeah, I was thinking that.
that's
Well,
not as well
set up.
protected, and I think it's been working for them.
Is he running?
Oh,
Because look at that, yes, they've sprung him out, and once again, that's on the Mason spawn side, so
Mason hitting him, though.
as soon as the Masons respond by setting up extra defences,
What? What? He's not in the jail?
that's it. They're away. This is Jav running to safety. I don't think they can even stop him from there.
Oh, absolutely not. This is a home run for Joe.
No, that's it. Home and hose. No one could even touch him.
As soon as he hits this. Yeah, that's
Now
it.
that was a run from Breck. I must admit the footage is getting a lot better here. we actually saw that one.
Kill him. No kill.
Masons only just catching us instead.
Okay, yeah, he's got his hands up. He is begging. He is begging on his way back to the cells.
See what happens when I
Jav,
leave the
exit
morphine
bottom
stick?
centre screen.
They fall instantly.
I'll tell you what, it's not like there's a lull in fighting when the prisoner gets back, is there?
I know,
Definitely
Masons
is
are
not.
still trying to push up. I don't think they've...
Oh, in fact, I think
Yeah.
the one novelty of the prisoner being returned
Yeah,
to the cell is there is, for once in this this little match, some fighting going on outside the catacombs. I think that was the first big fight we saw in the courtyard this
We set up
match. isn't it?
defences on one side. I think
First or second, yeah.
they're pushing. We need to hold them here for
Once
the
again, the
draw.
Masons barricading their own spawn side instead of the
See,
Agathian one.
this is more interesting.
We try to set up funnel points.
yeah, there's like the diagonal route there. I mean, maybe that
Yeah, but here's the thing.
No, it
For
clearly
me,
doesn't.
that's kind of just channeling them to the same place, but on two different sides. I think if they push that across on the other diagonal to give them more fighting room and essentially slow them down from one side, it would have been more suited to purpose.
As he went back to the cell.
But
Absolutely.
unfortunately, what's just happened? They've just gone funneling down both sides and wiped out most of them.
He has a friend.
Definitely shows the importance of the engineer in a game mode like this. It changes your own team and the other team's dynamic and how they have to respond.
It certainly does. Dirty bastard, once again fighting like a man possessed, trying to get into that jail. Or trying to defend that jail, I should say.
One more and they win the game.
Alright,
Oh, here we go, here we go. Is this going to be?
I think I cleaned up the Gathians there.
Jav has a weapon. Technically, he can be attacked.
But at this
Oh,
point, the
this is
Masons
just
don't have
absolute
the time
chaos.
to catch Jav.
Okay, he's actually walled in now. That's good.
He is very walled in.
Alright, here's
Oh, the
the
big flag on the right.
important fight.
Oh, did spot the distinctive bob of Dave Bob there, fighting away.
When there's a minute left, I'll quickly jump back to the defence. I'll try and get someone.
Wolf in a huge fight for his life here. And we see a big kill on Prince.
I'll need to try and win this for the Gathians now.
Oh, very, very long drag there. But honestly, he just could not escape that overhead. He is out. I've heard he's out. He is out and he's running. There he goes. Oh, He's unarmed though,
Oh.
unarmed and running.
Managed to dodge around
It's
the
turned
group
into
of masons.
absolute chaos. Can anyone even see where Jav's gone? I can't see him.
I do think he's heading up the stairs at this point. He's just gone past the throne.
Nope. Dead.
Oh,
He's dead. Ah, nice. That's it. One apiece.
It looks like someone managed to kill him.
Oh, yeah, I think Jav might have gone down in all that chaos there. I think he got cornered around the statue area and then taken out by a big overhead. No, I am hearing they have got him home twice this match, so
Oh yeah.
it is 2-1, officially 2-1 in favour of the Argathians. Well, is this round 3 or is it counted as round 2? I suppose it would be round 2 because it'd be round 1A, round 1B.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many total did we have in the end?
There were 5 rounds.
I think it was just. I think it was just the 4, wasn't it?
Just the 4.
Well,
I'm
2
not
rounds.
sure yet. Time
4, 5, 6,
flew
7,
by
8.
while I was playing, to be honest, which is a good sign.
It really was. Well, I must admit the cultists are going to be a little depressed here because the mass suicide was very delayed here.
Oh yeah,
I think they decided to go for a bit of a Donnybrook before they decide to cut their own throats.
I remember in the Mason chat, we were talking about because of there being no time where the Agathians let them set up on the previous round, they were just going to rush in with weapons as peasants to let him out.
Well, let's get
So-
down there and see how that's working.
Yeah,
for
see, the
them.
fighting's already getting going.
Wow, they're at the jail already. This is good, but it's absolute chaos down here.
So he's free.
Oh, there's Dave. Dave is in. Oh no, blocked off before he can get a chance to escape. They really do want in this time. It was quite interesting that the Argathians keep sweeping round to attack the Masons from behind. It does seem like the Masons once again are all channeling into that same area. Straight from the spawn, down the stairs, to the side of the jail.
Well, some masons mixing it up. 2 people in the courtyard, but other than
Well,
that,
it was.
yeah, it's all just straight down that main street.
Now, did he get free here?
The prisoner's already
Because
gone.
the jail
I
is
don't know.
open.
I
Maybe the
think-
cell is open.
The jail is definitely open, and we are outside, so yes, I do think a break is underway.
Question is, did he survive?
No, I don't think he's actually got out of here, because they are looking for him, and... Yep, there he was, I believe. I believe that bloodstain on the ground was once a prisoner.
Poor Dave.
Did have him a second ago.
Oh,
no,
here we
he's
go.
in the jail.
Getting a flash of a few names. Brett's
just
getting
went back in there.
taken out there.
Yeah, whoever that was with the axe, slaughtering people. There were definitely good moments by all players where they
Oh,
clutched
absolutely.
It
it.
really was.
They just-
And it certainly shows how deadly that heavy swing can be. Especially when it's just chained over and over again
Back in a cell.
with the war axe.
Gathian's taking
Oh,
back
yeah, he's
control
been hit
now.
in the head far more times than any child.
Devastating overhead to slash combination.
You know, some people like to do combos when they
Samwise, feeling a little harmless here. Oh, sorry, did I say harmless? I meant harmless.
Oh, Mason's
Yeah, just
making it
punching
work.
people with the shield.
At least he was wise enough to pick up a shield. Give him that extra weight.
Masons are making a
Yeah, I
swift
would not
A
let
few
one
more
take
Joan
a
of Arc
shield to the
impersonations here.
I'm dangerous.
Oh, massive kill there from Dirty. Oh no, it wasn't. It was by Dirty.
Yeah, it's so hard to see the names on the chairs with that.
It really is. You only get a quick flash of it, don't you? And there's Dave Bod. It was Dave Bod sneaking out. He was indeed Dave Bod with a sneaky kill. Pops out, throws his bone.
If you saw there was still peasants alive for the Gaffins.
I don't know why you would even want to keep a peasant alive in an event like this. I really don't.
Where's Dave? Did Dave get the sneaky kill but stayed inside?
He did. He just popped out through the bone and then went back in.
That's smart. You should give him a dagger so he can get the backstab damage.
It was definitely a backstab. A bony backstab.
A bony backstab.
Masons can't seem to get close.
A bonk.
Ooh.
Bonk.
There's a push down behind.
A true bonk. A bone bonk.
Alright, big push from
One
Mason.
lone Mason by the prison.
Hey, Gaffin's still standing.
That was almost teammates getting in the way there. So was that Vader outside the door? Okay, there's Breck running around.
Honestly,
So in an ideal world, I think you would group up the team that's trying to break the prison free. Would group up into several groups, and each group would take a different angle, all at the same time. So the Gaffins would be spread thin.
Yeah, and to be honest, I think another thing I haven't really seen evidence of here, I should say, is any teams waiting before they actually charged in, so they can get that group rush advantage.
No, that's right.
It does seem to be like just as the spawns regroup, they're just rushing to the same place. Whether that was a tactic they were trying, I'm not sure.
It's something actually in the competitive scene that you'd be surprised how many teams are not able to coordinate
Dave is
themselves.
out.
oh yeah.
There he is.
Okay, he's through the courtyard now. This could be another point for the Masons. Oh god, there is a lot of fighting here. This is some really good stuff here.
He may be a VIP, but Dave is not afraid to get his hands dirty in this situation, and it has cost him.
Oh
Dave Boyd
dear,
on
that
the
is
floor, in a
hard.
pool of his own
Hard
blood.
fighting.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
great little parry there. Just not quite enough.
That's 2-2, isn't it?
the Gathian's very quick to respond. They just you have to have someone watching the cell at all times almost. And like everyone
Absolutely.
someone to shout it out that he's escaping so that everyone can rush to the safe zone.
I just witnessed.
And I think they've actually really got that part, set up well. It seems like the call isn't, once he's out, it's not
Mason's making a push through the
chasing,
courtyard.
because I can't see many of them chasing. Most of them are just going to that cut-off position.
Yeah. Which if you've ever played rugby, it's a lot easier to cut someone off and tackle them than it is to chase behind them.
Geneva, I've never heard of
It
it.
certainly is, especially, because he does have a vanguard, so it's going to have a speed advantage against the knights.
Well, I'm just saying, let's face it. You reckon a peasant in the 1600s knows where Geneva is?
And here we go, beating away. Can they get through again?
I think I'm one of those Warhammers.
Oh, I saw someone sticking a bandage on just in front of the cells there.
Escaping with his guitars.
He might have actually held Dave up a little, just at the
sack.
dungeon entrance. But he's definitely out, so where is Dave at this point? He's got to be over the courtyard by now.
Nobody knows.
Samwise.
Where is he? Can we get a glimpse of him moving in the background? Here we go. No, he's...
There's the team rushing in.
Yep, he's downstairs. He's pushing up. I can see him just onto the... There he goes. He's up onto the walkway now, heading towards the door.
Takes a hit though. Oh, he's really rushing into the group.
Oh, that is some dangerous play there, but he's somehow managed to get himself out and around from that.
Is he alive?
Frontline fighter, and it shows.
The cameraman doesn't know either.
I think he's dead.
I do not think he survived that. That was a lot of Agathians.
It really was an absolute panic. Well, just
I mean, look at that
the
bloodbath. Yeah.
blood and bodies and carved limbs.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I must admit, I hope the dungeon has good drainage because there's been a lot of blood spilled down there as well.
Yeah, they have to get the cleaners out for sure.
Yeah.
Something
I'm
I've
not
never
sure there's
actually.
enough sawdust in the world to clean up all that blood.
So,
But if the Romans could manage it.
yeah, I mean, there you go. That's a thought I've never really had before, but I imagine there's quite a large cleanup job after every battle, especially if you do it in.
Oh, I don't think
If there's a
anybody's
siege,
gonna
you know,
do that. Hold
where
behind
you're
you.
attacking people's actual
You can
homes.
just turn around and walk out.
I
Well,
imagine it
you
would
could
take
just
a
see
few
the
weeks.
virtual peasants coming in.
They-
Oh, I'm
they-
sorry, mister, it's just another couple of buckets of sawdust. We'll get this blood cleaned right up for you there, lad. Sorry to bother you, bastard, sorry to bother you.
That's a good voice. Should get hired by Tom Ben.
Another successful jailbreak attempt. But is he gonna
I can
score?
do the peasant stuff.
Yes.
Jumping down into the whole team there.
Okay, Dave is away
Last thing
here.
about 5 seconds.
Up here, and he's got 2 escorts. This could be another win for Mason. Yeah, he's moving. He's got to have this. No, the Argathians have managed to cut him off. He's still making it. He's so close. He's a step and a half away. Oh my God, that looked to me like a step and a half away. No, there was clearly an Argathian
Yeah.
in front of him, and he's just been cut down 2 steps from the door. Oh,
With a generous enough ref, you might get a point for that, but in
The rules are
reality,
hit the door.
if the
I am actually hearing the ref has been generous just because it was such a struggle, but honestly, I think the overhead footage is quite clear from that. That was 1 step away from victory, where disaster befell Dave, along with his head. Because the rule is you've got to smack a weapon against the door, and the only thing that smacked against the door was Dave's blood.
That's right.
Yep.
In reality, if the prisoner was trying to escape there, he wouldn't have escaped with his life.
Oh, did you see that last bit of action there, trying to fight with an axe embedded in the middle of their forehead?
Yeah, an axe to the head that's sticking in your head. I mean, you shouldn't really be alive anyway, let's be honest.
Yeah, well, let's, I don't know, suspend our disbelief somewhat.
There is a little bit of
Or
magic
are we
in
going
this
to
game.
see a cultist stream? How many will just drop themselves straight away? Cultist says die.
Not many. I think it's going to be an all-out
Oh,
brawl.
look, how many people are not worthy of this cult? And so you can
Most of
see
them.
the worthy that's already gone to join their fighting brethren. And then the unworthy that stick to their loaves of bread and parchment.
Yeah, I think the chicken dagger combo is a good one.
Well, I saw a chair in there. It's starting to look like a WWF match. It's not a bad little fight. This is that a flute he's got, or is it? Oh, I think one of the peasants has got himself a halberd.
Yeah, Halberd versus Mace, the last 2 remaining peasants. Here we go.
I was quite enjoying that, but yeah, let's get back down to business. The jailbreak is on. Okay, we are looking at for some major carnage here. Oh wow,
Just-
look at this.
Just
That is
smashing
just
through
a
them.
kill streak tour de force still going. Oh
dear.
my God.
Mega kill.
Oh, that was just brutal. Overhead, into slash, into overhead.
Was it enough to free the prisoner?
And still he fights on. Oh, finally goes down. Oh my God, what an absolute heroic effort by Prince Kaloidus, I believe that was, in the white coat. Just wow. And is that Brecht there? Yes, that was Brecht, and we're...
I definitely remember encountering Clotrus a few times.
Kaloidus.
Not the easiest
Kaloidus.
name to
And there he is
pronounce.
again, still fighting and bloodied. But holding them at bay, honestly, I think we can see why that it's been so hard for the Masons to bust Dave out. I mean, that was mighty.
Reinforcements. It looks like Big Gavin's gonna have a hard time getting it.
A few people preventing the flank up there. Colotris doesn't care.
In for more. No, he just wades straight into the thickest group of Masons and starts cutting into them.
There's a battle in the middle, unexpected.
I think
The first one of the game, I think.
Having a few chats, I think, here.
One side is completely open. I'm not sure. There we go.
Well, they're really making sure no one gets to Vader, aren't they?
That toenail's being the warden.
Toenail in there, the jailer for all these matches, directing his jailers. And Colotris once again in the thick of it. Did I see Wilkie in there as well?
He did indeed.
Slippery snake.
Oh, what's that?
And the Masons.
Was that toenail
Colotris,
being
no, he
held?
does not want to go down that man,
Yeah, it
does he?
was.
Give him a biscuit.
I think the warden was
There's his
murdered.
Brecht out, Brecht
And
is
he was
out,
free.
and he's in!
Yeah, this is
Brecht is free again, so... Well, actually, this brings up an interesting
Gav is
point, because
out.
coming into this match, the score was 2-1.
failed. Fend off now.
So, well, I suppose, though, they did give them the second point, didn't they? So it was technically 2-2. Well, I don't know, I think that does hand the victory to the Argathians, does it not?
Dying.
Well, I do think there's a couple more points coming.
I think
I
there
do
might be,
remember
the way the
the
Argathians are
Argathians-
fighting.
I do remember following Jav out to the safe zone a couple of times.
And Colotris is back at it,
The Gathians
wishing pure evil upon his enemies.
finding their rhythm. I'm doing a good job of healing my team then.
Back to look at this. He is really just stopping any of those Masons coming through and getting to that far side. Essentially, he's a one-man firebomb. He's stopping the stopping the Masons single-handedly.
Not doing much to keep him in.
Yeah, they definitely
And he's out again. Brecht is out again.
found their rhythm here.
Yet he is running.
The question is he going to get out and get to the door again?
Oh, it's definitely a fight getting in there this time. I think this time the Masons have suddenly got their act together and are really out in force in the courtyard. We haven't seen this all game in any of the previous two matches the last time that they defended. You've not seen them just this ready to go out and intercept.
But where is he?
Good to see, because at
Will
this
he be
point in
able
the
to
game, they
ninja his
definitely
way
need
through?
it.
I don't know. He's still being forced back, isn't he? No, is that him heading up?
Is he on the bridge?
I think that might have been heading to the bridge.
Oh no, he's still in.
No, there we go. He must have been cut down in all that carnage.
Yeah, like you said, a good job then by the Masons.
Actually hold Jav in his zone.
And the ensuing fight in the center of the field.
Rolling Gathians.
I would say, as a note to the producers, next time we do this, let's give the commentators a list of events and times when the events happen. That'll help us.
100%.
Jav having a nice, peaceful time. Chilling out in the cell. Not for long, actually, but
It's the Prince again. Oh, he is ready for a fight.
He's going in there to
Look
get
at this.
Jav.
Did you see?
and I think Jav's going to get out again.
Once again, he is just holding off everyone spawning on his position. And finally goes down. What a fight. But in all that time, how much time has he bought the Argathians?
This desire
Not to mention how many Masons did he send back to the spawn.
The Gathians once again getting jab out of his cell. The Mason's making an unexpected push.
Big fight there. I think that's got to be enough to set him free, surely.
Well, I think once I've realised that the fights are out on the other side, I think that's the power of Prince Cloydorus, just getting in there. All the Masons are still waiting. Well, there he is, he's out again. This is another run. He is clear. He is unarmed, though. What can they do with an unarmed prisoner? Well, there it is. They can cut him down mercilessly just outside
who
the
was
cell.
that? Did we see who that was?
I did not catch the name of who cut him down, but it was quite tasty. What I can't believe is that the break was made without a weapon. If he had a weapon, he would have been able to defend himself there.
True.
So I think that was the first big mistake we've seen from the
The fact
Argathians.
that it only took one guy to cut him off.
There he is, Jay's out again, and once again, no weapon.
Oh,
He is begging. Oh, that was a bit cheap. That was a bit cheap.
Slouchy breaking the rules. Now,
Yeah, in case viewers don't know, if the prisoner is begging, he is allowed to return to the cell and should not be executed. Begging prisoners should not be executed. Yeah,
what
we are
was the
bringing the
punishment for that?
Geneva Convention forward by about 600 years. Oh, is this? It is Cloydorus, the star of the show again.
Coming in there, axe swinging both ways.
Yeah, he doesn't hang around.
He really just can't get in front of this man's weapon when he is on a roll. He is just showing it time and time again.
Be it man, woman, or peasant, Cloydorus gonna go straight through
I
you.
see a lot of movement here. The
Oh, is this
prisoner
a
must be
break
free.
from him? I think,
Ooh,
yes, he's
that
out the
is-
front.
Oh, he got tackled!
He's still alive.
Ooh.
He is still alive. Centre of the square, and he's taken 3 hits,
Ooh,
4 hits, but no, he's still running. Still running. Go, Vader. Oh,
And
did you
he's
see
free.
the footwork? My God. He's still alive, but I don't think he can stay alive there much longer. And oh my God, that was a beatdown.
Tell you what, if he'd had another 2 seconds, he would have made it through there.
No, I think another 2 seconds, the only thing he would have made through is another axe through his skull. By the time he got cornered, he had 5 basins around him, all stabbing, probing, and slashing at him.
Where's
Oh, look at
Cloydorus?
that. Some camaraderie and a horn.
Oh yes.
So a minute and a half left. Question is, can the Argathians just add insult to injury?
The cell is open.
Well, there's
He's
no one in the
out.
prison.
Jab is gone.
Is that because he's getting back? Or 'cause
Where
he's out?
is he? No, I believe he's being escorted this time.
Doesn't seem
He
Oh,
is
he's already
running,
there.
and- oh, he's getting right on his tail, but not this time, Dave Bod. And that's another point for Agatha.
It's got to be the nail in the coffin, right?
1-4.
I don't think.
I think that's the second nail in the coffin.
Yeah. The way that Mason's going. I don't
Once
think they
again, we
can
get
catch
that
up.
first-person shot of Prince Caloidrus absolutely carving apart for his prisoner.
Really showing.
And that's carving apart for his prison to get back to jail. They really must be eager to get another point in, but I don't think with 7 seconds to go that's going to happen. And there she blows. Time is done. And I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I think it's just hats off to the Argathians.
Well played from them, all the way through.
I think there's another
Well,
2 rounds.
look at the big killers. We got Brecht leading the scoreboard. Caloidorus right behind him. And honestly, if Caloidorus, we saw the footage from that. If only we had the footage from Brecht, because I'm sure that would have been just as breathtaking. Absolutely fantastic stuff, guys. And what we've seen from the Argathians time and time again through this entire match is just the use of their engineers. The way they're actually forcing the Masons into their kill zones, channeling them. Well, I've never actually noticed that castle turret in the background that's on top of the hill.
Yeah.
That's going to be one of those things I don't think I'm ever going to unsee. It's weird.
You can get pretty
It's on
close
top of
to
the
it,
brass
actually.
knoll.
At least you used to be able to get pretty close to it. There are several ways to get outside this map.
I know, obviously, there's 2 spawns on that walkway that start on ramps leading up. Okay, let's get back into the action, though, because...
Oh yeah, they're going
there's
straight in
another
this time.
peasant going down.
The peasants are fighting.
He's not... I love that. He's like, no,
Rejected.
let me up, heal me. No. Well,
Oh,
here's
he
the thing,
drops
I
it!
don't think...
Oh, the classic dropping the fire pot on people's heads.
Oh,
And then his teammate. Oh no.
that
Clotrus,
was as a peasant too.
even as a peasant, is a good fighter.
Oh, look at this. Dave already begging for mercy. Oh, there we go. Toenail. In his native Scottish brogue, I should add.
Right, well, the Masons
Yeah, sorry,
look
I've
pretty
got a bit
close
of
on that
audio
side.
coming through, and I did hear there was one of Toenail's characters does have a Scottish accent. Is this Dave out already?
Ontology
I
out.
believe this is a very early breakout from Mason here.
Ontology this time.
Oh, it's on. Okay, so we have a new prisoner.
Just looking at the kill feed. Who was that running around the spawn? Miles away from the action.
I don't know, but not many people are staying up for long.
Alright, here it is. Ontology's first test as the
Well, I
prisoner.
did see Dave Bob fighting there as well. Does anyone know what Ontology is dressed like? Just so we can kind of get a visual
Yeah, I
on him.
believe he's wearing... I mean, he's an archer. I think he's wearing, like, brown leather with no helmet.
Well, hang on. If he's an archer, let's give him the proper term. He's dressed as scum.
Yeah, he's scum class. Thankfully, he threw away his bow then. I don't think he survived that, because he did not get to the exit from that point of view.
If
I
you see
must
chat,
admit, you know-
I did say that might be a point. Oh yes.
Well, I did think, you know, with Dave in there, you know, Dave's a good warrior, you know, at least it's someone worthy of breaking out. But, you know, an archer?
Yeah,
I
just
don't know.
leave him in the prison, right?
Chivalry kind of, I don't know. Would you waste your time trying to bust an archer out? A lot of silence to that question.
Maybe it's like an extradite sort of thing. They want to break him out to punish him on themselves.
I was actually just thinking about...
You want to break him out to punish him yourself. What a comment.
I was actually just thinking about traditionally what they did to archers, and obviously during the... I can't remember the name now, but
the
the French and the
had
British...
the,
The 100-Year War, there you go, thank you.
Yeah.
They would cut
There's a
off the
100-year
fingers
war.
of the archers.
Yeah. Which is also where the 2-finger insult comes from.
Exactly. I've still got my fingers.
You know,
is what it
stick
means.
2 fingers up to you, it's like, yeah,
I've still
cut
got
these
my
off.
fingers. Now,
Oh, that was a great bit of work with the
Dave Ford
malware.
still wearing the same skin. It's a bit of like a subterfuge there. Some people...
Prince Colloidus on an absolutely murderous spree once again.
Some people
Oh, fighting Dave Bod. Here we go. It could get interesting.
I think a lot of
Dave
people might
Bob
be
with a
thinking he's the prisoner.
Big block there.
He's a prisoner now.
He doesn't survive for
Dave
long.
Bod's, I think, the only one in that Mason crew that's still alive.
There you go. You have a look at what he looks like now.
Yeah.
Grey hair, wearing leather.
Oh, is he out? Because it looks like this might be their jailbreak. I did see a flash of Dave in that fight there. No, he's still there.
Sadly.
That's right.
God, I don't know. There should be some torture implements in that jail cell, so you could at least torture the archer before he got out.
Mason making a push.
Honestly, I think being in there with an archer is torture enough.
Hold on.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of punishment for the jailers, really.
Oh god, yeah.
Alright. Yes, got it.
Wow, that was an incredibly fast overhead. Really rapid excel on that one.
Oh, it looks like he's ran free.
Is this an escape?
I think he's done it.
Well, no, I saw Dave there. I didn't see our archer.
There he is at the door.
Oh, I think you might be
he's
right
done it.
there. This
He's done
might
it.
be.
Yeah, that is the archer at the door.
No, it's as bad as an archer at the gate.
I gotta finish off the remaining masons.
Oh, love your repose there.
Everyone resetting now.
Yeah, just killing off whoever's in the center. Oh, there he goes. The archer running back to his cell.
Oh, the team ready to break him out straight away.
Running and right him up,
Straight
ready to
away.
bust him out.
So when can he come out? That's the question, though.
Well, considering he got escorted back to the jail cell by the team that's there to break him out. Look, no, the fighting's straight on, straight on.
Nobody's looking. Turn around. Oh no.
I'm not sure. Is that dirty bastard there? Just trying to make sure that.
Ontology's still in his cell.
I think in one fell
Okay,
sweep,
so he's definitely still in his cell.
the Gathians wiped the Masons out from that area. Although there is actually a flank going there.
First
big
Mason
flank
flank
too.
First noticeable one.
Masons pushing in front of the bench.
Yeah, definitely.
And it does look like, I was about to say they were winning, but there's not much backup coming.
Will they
Can't do
be
much
able
flanking,
to
just
punch
one wave.
out of there and safely to the door?
It's going to be hard push to get him out though.
Oh, those two players are fighting for their lives over there, though.
Well, is this the Guardian? I mean, what character is that sitting there?
Oh, he's
look
out.
at that! No, he's straight after him.
He must have died.
The guards watched him just jump over that barrier.
He must have jumped over the barrier into about 3 slashes.
I think you might be right there.
Him running around behind the bridge.
Oh no, he's got out! That was actually a
He's out in
cheeky
the middle.
move
He is
there.
in the middle.
Oh, and he's actually
Here
running
comes
free.
the archer. Here comes the archer. That is him, I'm sure. Oh, so what? Just hit him. That had to be a throw from hell.
Oh, he got one shot.
Wow. Oh, wow. Look at the axe in his back.
No.
He is down. What a throw.
Dead.
Oh, that's got to be the throw of the game. Saving Agatha from losing a point there.
Mason is one step forward.
Wow.
Kind of shows it's
Just wow.
important to at least get a shield or something that you can block with. But I mean, that came out of nowhere. I'm not sure he would have seen it coming.
I
even know
didn't
if it was
even
an
see
enemy.
him coming. I just saw him go
It could have
down.
been a sabotage of a Mason because he was an archer. Who knows?
Yeah,
Well, you know, if it was, yeah, he would have deserved it, and hats off to him.
Mason pushing.
Someone setting up another Joan of Arc bonfire there.
Yeah, so the
And that's us, guys. It'll cut off after this round. They keep going, okay?
okay.
Okay.
So the fire pot's got to be one of the most useful abilities for this mode, because you can cut off almost the entire prison with fire bombs.
You really can. But it also does. It's going to take a lot of discipline from whoever's throwing them, because, especially in pub matches, the amount of times that you just get team killed by a sloppily thrown fire pot
That's right.
is just incredible.
Oh, okay, he's back in the jail.
On his way out,
Back
yeah,
in
push
cell,
right back in.
He's got a
They've
minute
only
to
got
try
a
and
minute,
get there.
yeah.
I'll tell you what, for someone with no arm, Neon did quite well then.
Oh, sure. About 3 feet again. Ooh. Mason's making a push, but the Gathians have noticed. Is he gonna make it? He's
Oh, but
not
is this a
gonna make
flank going on? Did we see Cloyver's running over that top barrier on his way to the back?
it. Mason's pushing him back.
He did. I feel sorry for the Masons.
Alright, it's free.
Well, that's definitely a cut-off position. Oh no, he's gonna sit there and cut him off from the spawn, isn't he?
Alright. Oh, at the ladder.
He's been waiting for him. This is a setup.
He jumped down though.
Avoiding an axe to the head.
No, he's still up there.
I mean, the prisoner jumped down, so he didn't
The
get
prisoner,
caught.
yeah.
12 seconds.
Oh, where is he?
Gonna make it to the gate?
I really don't think he
Oh,
can. There's just so much
the
opposition.
spear, the halberd charge even just takes him out in one shot.
I do
Oh,
That's something that he might have survived had he not been scum. So yeah, so he got his justice.
I have to get that double checked.